Welcome to Free Coding Academy's How Do Computers Work series, Episode 4. And this video covers how operating systems work. So first up, what is an operating system? So an operating system, or OS, manages hardware and software resources. So operating systems act as the link between the user, applications, and the physical machine. Without an OS, applications wouldn't know how to access memory, storage, or input-output devices. So some common OS examples include Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android. So what does the operating system need to do? So the operating system needs to create, schedule, and end processes, manage computer memory, manage how files are stored and organized, communicate with hardware using device drivers, manage input-output operations, and ensure safe and efficient communication with other devices. And it also needs to provide the user interface where users can interact with the system. Next up, what is the kernel? So the kernel is the main part of the operating system, and it handles basic tasks like accessing memory, scheduling processes, and communicating with hardware. So there are different types of kernels. You have monolithic kernels, which include all services in one large block, or you have microkernels, which run only essential services in kernel space, or hybrid kernels, which combine both approaches. Next up, system calls and APIs. So applications don't interact with hardware directly. Instead, they use system calls. System calls refer to controlled entry points into the kernel. So these calls allow programs to request services like accessing files or allocating memory. Next up, multitasking. So modern operating systems support multitasking, or running multiple processes at once. So they accomplish this through context switching, which is a process used by operating systems to switch between processes. Or they use threads, which allow multiple paths to be run within a single process. Next up, security and access control. So operating systems maintain security through user authentication, file permissions, etc. So each user and process has specific things they are allowed to do by the OS. So the OS prevents unauthorized access and other security risks. Next up, boot process and the OS. So when a computer starts, the motherboard firmware runs a power on self-test and then loads the bootloader from storage. The bootloader loads the OS kernel into memory. The kernel initializes hardware and starts system processes. Finally, the user interface appears and the system is ready. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and watch episode 5 on how computer memory works next.